Hello everyone, back tuning in today's second video. So I've already released the February month-ahead forecast. You can find that video and a written post on the February, or on the month-ahead forecast page. And we're going for a slightly colder than average February. I don't think we're going to have a severely cold month, although it could get pretty cold at times, but I think we will have continue to have moderation, and we'll continue to get westerly winds. So I'm not anticipating sort of a severe cold month, but probably the coldest month of the winter for February. And I think we will have some periods of quite cold and snowy conditions as well. So check out the February month-ahead forecast if you would like to do that. This is week-ahead forecast, of course. As always on a Saturday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for the week ahead. We're going to have a look at the charts from wetset.de, and we'll have a radar picture from the weatheroutlook.com and see what's ahead for the coming week. There is going to be cold weather in the coming week. The models might have backed off the cold and snowy outlook a little bit, especially around Thursday. Yesterday it looked like Thursday could be a very snowy day, but there's a bit of a complication now for Thursday, but I'll talk you through that in a second. Certainly up to the middle of the week, it looks really quite cold anyway. So let's get on with the weekend forecast. Just say later on we may do a snow watch as well, or there'll be some sort of video I think coming up this evening. So just play it by ear and see what appears on the website and the YouTube channel. But we're going to start off with the radar picture from the Weather Outlook, and we've got this band of rain, sleet and snow here across the central swathe of the country. It is just about pushing into the east, where it hasn't arrived across East Anglia yet. Let's have a look at the precipitation type. So you see there's some quite heavy snow in with this across Scotland and down towards northern England. Further south of that, it's mostly sort of rain, sleet, and a little bit of snow turns up in heavier bursts. You'll see that a lot of that precipitation is quite light, so that's the reason much of it is sort of a drizzling, wet mix and a few snowflakes mixed in. But where it's heavier, across the northern part of the country, there we do have some snow, especially so over high ground. Now in the west, it's more showery and a few brighter breaks are mixed in, but we are going to find this band of wet weather gradually pushing westwards, actually being pushed westwards by cold easterly winds through the course of this afternoon and this evening. As it pushes westwards, could see more of that precipitation turning to sleet or snow, although it will be getting lighter and patchier as we go through the course of the afternoon. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart. So the main thing is that high pressure is building over Scandinavia, and that's pulling the wind into the east. We've got this weather front strung out across the country, and it'll be gradually getting pushed back westwards again by that cold air from the east through this afternoon and into this evening. So western regions will have bright conditions with sunny spells and showers. Central and eastern areas, away from the extreme east where it is mostly dry, the rain hasn't got there. But central and eastern areas will have quite a cloudy, damp afternoon with outbreaks of rain, sleet and snow. And that band of rain, sleet and snow will gradually drift westwards again, allowing brighter but also colder weather to start to spread in from the North Sea into those eastern parts of the country by evening. It's going to be a cold day today. Temperatures in the east just 2 or 3 degrees at best. In the west probably up to around 6 or 7 degrees. Overnight tonight, we'll find that weather front getting out of the way. High pressures ridging from the Atlantic up to Scandinavia, and that's turning wind into the northeast across England and Wales. So we'll start the evening with quite a lot of cloud, drizzly bits and pieces of rain, some sleet and snow mixed in. Most of it will die out through the course of night. Clearer skies will be pushing in from the east, but with those clearer skies will come colder temperatures. So we're going to see the temperature doing a bit of a plummet tonight. There'll be a widespread frost, temperature going down to -2, -3 in some rural areas. And after all of the cloud and rain and sleet and bits of snow, we're probably going to see quite a lot of ice developing into the second half of the night. So if you're off out and about tonight, either on roads or pavements, it could turn really very icy in the second half of the night. The northeasterly wind will also start to bring in some snow showers to parts of East Anglia and South East England. I think tonight they'll be generally restricted to coastal areas and quite light, but they could well get heavier through the course of tomorrow. So going into tomorrow, we find, again, we've got this ridge of high pressure from the Atlantic going Scandinavia. The winds are in from the east. It's a bitterly cold wind as well down in the south and the southeast. Many parts of the country will start sunny on a dry note with decent sunny spells coming through. And the central northern areas will keep it generally dry and quiet throughout the day. But across East Anglia and southeastern England, I suspect we'll have some snow shower developing, and they may get a little bit beefier through the course of the afternoon into the evening. Maybe a few heavy snow showers. Also, the possibility, perhaps, of a bit of a snow streamer setting up across some parts of the far east of East Anglia and also across southeastern England as well. That could give some accumulations of snow. Could start to see some accumulating snow appearing down in the southeast. It's going to be a cold day tomorrow. Temperatures at best just 2, 3, 4 degrees. It'll feel colder than that in that strong northeast wind. A widespread frost and more ice on Sunday night, and then that leads us into Monday, which will be another cold day with high pressure dominating. We've still got this ridge from the Atlantic going up towards Scandinavia. So again, we have another cold day on Monday, probably even colder, because I think we'll be bringing the -10 isotherm in across the country. There it is. So it could be a bitterly cold day on Monday. The same grace that winds should be generally quite light, but it will be a very cold day. There'll be decent sunny spells and a lot of dry weather, but late on in the day we'll see cloud and outbreaks of showery rain, sleet or snow moving into the far northwest of Scotland. Across East Anglia and South East of England, we're likely to have more snow showers, possibly giving accumulations of snow, particularly towards the coast. I think they probably tend to ease off through the course of Monday afternoon. Very cold day. Some places will struggle to get above freezing, so maybe freezing to +1, +2. Down in the far southwest, we might get up to around 4 or 5 degrees there, as we might across northwest Scotland. But generally, it's going to be really a very cold day. And another very hard frost across England and Wales on Monday night. Not so Scotland and Northern Ireland, because there we find a band of snow pushing in through the course of Monday night. So Tuesday, we have a weather front moving southwards and eastwards with cold air following from the north this time. So Tuesday we'll see a band of snow across Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England through the morning. So that could be quite heavy, giving accumulations of snow, maybe up to 10 centimetres in some places. And then that band of snow will move southwards through the course of the day. So we'll probably find some snow turning up through Wales and the Midlands through the course of the afternoon. But then as it gets further south and east of that, I think it's going to start to die out and fizzle out. So you may only get a few snow flurries or some light snow down across southern and southeastern parts of the country at the end of Tuesday afternoon. At the same time, it'll brighten up, but will still be cold, and there'll be more snow showers packing in to Scotland, and maybe a few snow flurries for Scotland, for Northern Ireland as well. It'll be a really cold day on Tuesday with temperatures hovering close to freezing across many parts of the country. Then we go through into Wednesday, and we're under this ridge of high pressure. We're still within cold air as well on Wednesday. So a widespread frost, maybe quite a severe frost over snow cover on Tuesday night, and that leads us to a dry but frosty and icy start to Wednesday. Wednesdays are generally quite a quiet day, I think, with sunny spells. There may be a few snow showers or snow flurries scattered about, but most places will be dry on Wednesday with reasonable spells of sunshine. Temperatures will be cold, maybe not quite as cold as it is on Monday and Tuesday, but even so, it's going to be a cold day really, with temperatures from around 2 to 6 degrees Celsius. Another widespread frost sets in on Wednesday night, and then we've got these problems on Thursday as this weather system's coming down from the northwest. This is quite an active system, so it's coming into cold air, and it has cold air following along behind. The complication is that it has quite a big warm sector, so these are the upper air temperatures for Thursday. You see this yellow area just here. If you have that yellow area, it can't snow. It can never snow in that yellow area. In these green areas, it can potentially snow, depending on other parameters like the dew points. Now, through the day, there is a bit of a suggestion that this warm sector is occluding out a little bit. You'll see that it's quite a big warm sector across the north and the west, first thing. on Thursday morning. I should really be covering missing snow, which is not really that relevant for the weekend forecast, but I just want to explain why it's so complicated for Thursday. So you have quite a big warm sector across the north and the west on Thursday morning. That's rain. You'll see that warm sector is a lot smaller as it's down across England and Wales on Thursday afternoon. We have got cold air ahead of that warm sector, we've got cold air behind. So if we was to get a stall of this weather front that's coming down across the country on Thursday, and we was to occlude out that warm sector, then we would turn quite heavy rain into potentially a snow event. And it's too far away to have great confidence about what happens on Thursday. I think we're likely to start off across England and Wales cold with widespread frost. For Scotland and Northern Ireland, there'll be a band of rain, sleet or snow. And then through the course of the day, we'll find that band of rain, sleet or snow moving southwards and southeast. And I don't think we can be any more definitive about Thursday's weather at this stage, other than to say a band of rain, sleet or potentially snow, maybe all three combined at times, moving southwards and eastwards. And then we turn very cold behind that front with more snow showers returning to Scotland and Northern Ireland. Temperatures under that warm sector could potentially reach around 7 or 8 degrees, but once the warm sector's gone through, you're probably going to be struggling to see temperatures much above 1, 2 or 3 degrees across much of Scotland and Northern Ireland. So Thursday's one to keep an eye on. It's one of those very marginal and strange days that we've had quite a few of this winter, and we're going to wait a little bit longer, I think, to see how exactly that works out on Thursday. By Friday, all of that weather's gone away, and we're under this transient ridge of high pressure. Friday will be a cold day. We're going to start off with a widespread frost, probably quite a lot of ice again after all of that rain, sleet and snow on Thursday. Maybe a few snow showers in the north and the west, but otherwise a mostly dry day with sunny spells, temperatures just 2, 3, 4 degrees at best. And then we go into next weekend, we get another change, a proper push of mild air from the Atlantic starts to push in across the country next weekend. So Saturday may start off frosty in the south and east, but wet and windy weather spreads in from off the Atlantic. This is proper rain and proper mild air that's coming in as well on Saturday. So temperatures might reach 10 degrees in the far southwest, 50 Fahrenheit by the end of the day. But by Sunday, we're back into a colder westerly. Again, that's bringing sunny spells and a lot of wintry showers into northern and western parts of the country, probably mainly dry in the southeast. Temperatures, if anything, will be a little bit colder than average. Finally, just have a look at the charts and weather outlook. So a lot of cloud, rain with drizzly rain, sleet and snow across the country through the course of this afternoon. Really nasty day coming up. Tomorrow, Sunday, it's mostly dry with decent sunny spells. We'll have that cold wind getting up in the south and the east, and there'll be snow showers pushing into the southeast. That's Monday. We see more snow showers into the southeast. Otherwise, plenty of sunny spells coming through, but it'll be cold. There'll be a hard frost early and late, and there is a suggestion there that some places will be struggling to get much above freezing during the course of Monday. Then on Tuesday, we have this band of snow pushing southwards through the course of the morning. It's across Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, and then through the afternoon, that band of snow pushes further southeast, so some snow coming through the Midlands, but it probably tends to fizzle out as we try to push it down into the southeast. But there will be snow around through the course of Tuesday on what will be another really very cold day. Wednesday looks mostly dry and cold. There'll be a hard frost early and late, probably quite a bit of ice as well. And then as we go through into Thursday, we have this wet weather up in the north and the west. That pushes southwards and eastwards. There is a suggestion that it's a mix of rain, sleet or snow coming through there on Thursday. It's too far away to be definitive at this stage. I mean, by Friday we're back to mostly cold weather, mainly dry, and again expect more frost and maybe quite severe frost early and late. Next weekend brings another change as it turns significantly milder briefly and wet and windy on Saturday before we go back to wintry showers on Sunday. So, in summary, we're in for a cold week. It's going to be pretty chilly and dank today, but it will be getting colder as we go through the early part of the week, becoming quite bitter with some hard overnight frost, with some snow around too, especially on Tuesday. And then into the second half of the week, well, it's quite a complicated pattern with rain, sleet or snow on Thursday. Generally cold up to Friday anyway, and then after that a little bit less cold next weekend. Right, there will be a video turning up this afternoon. It'll probably be Snow Watch, but keep a watch out for what we're doing late this afternoon and this evening. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.